Hello there everybody, and welcome to my gardening and farming guide for Core Keeper. In this video I'm going to explain everything you need to know to understand how farming works and get your stuff together to have all the ingredients that you need for your glorious foodstuffs. So first up, what do you need to get started with farming? First up, seeds. You will find these everywhere out there. There are wild plants growing everywhere, and well, currently there are not too many wild plants in this world anymore, but you will find them, just punch them, you'll get a fruit and a seed, and or punch enemies, they will drop the seeds as well. This is just what you need to get started with. The other thing, water. A body of water is absolutely mandatory at the beginning of the game because you will require some tools to get the party started. But the good part is you can transport water by just picking up a shovel and digging a canal like that. The water will just travel along and will spread. That's just it. And once you're done, you just take the blocks you just excavated, put them back there, and boom, just like that, you have your water spot. The other thing that is worth that you need is a workbench and this hoe. This is the starter gear. The last thing required is a watering can. You will require a couple of copper bars smelted in the furnace. So very simple and basic setup. Once you have these items, you ready them into your hotbar. You get with a watering can towards your body of water. Right click it, just like that. Server's lagging. And then you ready the hoe. So now you see that you have this blue square thingy, and when you right click it, you have tilled soil. This is where we can put seeds into. Mind you, you can't, for example, till sand. Some soils are untillable, and basically for ideal farming purposes, take either dirt or turf. These are the best basic soils to go for. So after you've tilled a couple of fields, you just pick up the seed, put it down there into your hotbar yet again, right click it, and then water it. The watering is not something you can skip. Without watering, the plants will not grow. So after a while, the plants will then grow, and then you can punch them yet again, and then you will receive your yield. But the self-farmed plants have no guaranteed seed return. There's a 75% chance of retaining the seed. Only once you've reached gardening level 25, you are at a guaranteed 100% seed retainment chance. So this is one of the very first milestones that you want to get towards to. Watered tiles will get used up over the course of the time, and you need to re-water them every time a plant is successfully grown on these tiles. The watering needs to be replenished. That is why a body of water is early on really important. Later you will just have a bucket which allows you to spread water wherever you want to, but when you start out with the game, these things actually do matter a lot. So these are the basics of farming. You now just need to flip and wait. That's all. So I want to talk now next in this video about the more advanced things in farming, namely there are crops that require a different soil. For example, you will find a certain crop that can only grow in stony soil. So that means you will have to have the room for something like this. So this is basically just the same as we saw before, with stony soil tiles in there. We have the body of water here with my dearest fishing, AFK, and yeah, here we have the carrots that they are growing here. There are also crops that need another soil. If you don't know what it is, don't worry. The principles stay the same. You till the soil and then you put the seed in it. The watering process, as you see here, can be also taken up by a sprinkler. Sprinklers require quite some progress in the game, but the cool thing about them is they spread a 5-on-5 field. So that means this sprinkler's sphere of influence begins where my character stands, goes over here, goes over there, and well, ends here at this piece of fence where I can't stand. These tiles will be permanently watered, and you don't need to do anything besides that. This is pretty much the most effective and easy way of keeping your tiles watered. There is currently no way in the game to automate farming fully, as there are two problems to that. For one, if you start harvesting crops automatically, at least in previous versions, you didn't get any gardening XP and your seeds back, or one of both. And the other problem is there is no automated way currently to put seeds back into the ground. So the closest thing to automation comes in form of upgraded hoes. So these allow you to go for larger fields of harvesting, or you go for the real big ones, and then you can just right click once here, and as you see there, that's that. Every crop that you harvest will increase your gardening skill, so you just need to keep up with that. You will eventually have no more seed loss in your operations. That's really, really important. Hoes can not only pick up crops, as I showed here, they can also pick up pretty much all of the hostile spawners. They can also pick up mushrooms from the floor. Hoes are a very, very powerful all-around tool in many, many ways. So use this effect that I showed you for whatever you want to pick up from the ground. It is amazing. This is one of the most interesting side effects there. So to close up this video with a couple of interesting things. The skill tree of gardening is very, very powerful. Namely, it does increase critical hit damage. It has a innate chance to give your enemies a damage over time effect. And you can even feast out of harvesting. But the really interesting thing here is critical hits are very powerful in this game, and gardening gives you a way of passively increasing these. I find that very, very appealing and worth knowing. So, as one more thing that I wanted to showcase here, don't know if I have it here, but there are sets which give you more harvesting yields. I'm not sure if I have one here. I meant to prepare it, but then I forgot. Well, it doesn't matter that much. It is worth knowing that there's gear and accessories and things that can increase your harvest yields. So if you are really into powering up your game, look for foods that increase harvest yields, gear that increases harvest yields. That is very, very powerful in that regard. And last but not least, I also want to give you one more tip on the road. Healing potions require heart berries. Heart berries are very, very desirable, therefore, because I personally found the healing from the healing potions extremely powerful in clutch situations, and therefore heart berries are among the most interesting crops in my personal opinion. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about farming. You now know what you need to do to retain your seeds, to keep things going, and I hope you're enjoying the farms. There's not much more you need to know. I'll keep you posted about all the other things that might or might not develop around this topic, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So feel free to leave me your comments down below, leave questions, add-ons, whatever might be coming up your mind. I'd be very, very delighted to hear back from you. A like or a subscribe would be also very welcome, and apart from that, feel free to check out the description box and support Icon Gaming financially. It would be amazing if you did so, and many, many thanks to all of you who do, and of course a lot of thanks for you watching this video up until the very end. I really appreciate, and I hope it helped you out. So let me know if I can do any other tutorials for you that you might need help with, and apart from that, happy gaming and see you soon. Bye bye.